I was born the moment the Traveler died, as everything collapsed around us. Before that day, there had never been a ghost. There had never been a Guardian. I don't know much about the Traveler, but I know it made me to bring you back. And I spent a really, really long time searching for you. The Cosmodrome? Not the first place I looked. As I saw the other ghosts find their guardians, and the centuries went by, I wondered if I'd ever find you. And then, I did.
I remember everything about the day I was born. I still bear the scars. The Awoken are my family now. And I am their queen. We fought, and now this beast has come, claiming to be king. Mara Sov bows to no one. You and I know how this ends. We've known since you escaped from that pit. The Awoken have played their part. This was all part of the plan. Guide them, my hidden friend. It is all up to you now.
Guardian, this is Commander Zavala. The Cabal base on Phobos is blasting a signal across all channels. They're willing to break transmission silence. This could be a prelude to a full-scale assault.
We're setting down on Phobos now.
I'll be monitoring your feed, Ghost. Good luck to you both.
Zavala, the Cabal are evacuating with extreme prejudice. They're getting torn up down here. Skyburner's regiment. Dead, obviously. There are no other Guardians here. I wonder who put them down.
Something has drawn us here. I can feel it.
Guardian, I've asked Eris Morn to monitor the channel.
I hear whispers in the dark.
What the hell was that?
Fingertips on the surface of my mind.
Yes. Thank you for your input, Eris.
This membrane is attempting to form a bridge between dimensions, but I think it requires a living host.
Whispers are louder. I will endure. They speak a word, a name. He is here.
Give your will to me!
Seen his face. It was his hand that transformed the Cabal.
This mission is scrubbed. Guardian, get to your ship and get out of there.
There's a notification from 3 days ago. A Primus Ta'an suspended all Phobos mining operations and recon, pending investigation of a trans-Jovian threat. This matches an image I collected from the world's trade. A dreadnought. They don't exist in our system. I'll mark it for transmit to the Vanguard. Hope we get a signal. They sent teams to investigate anomalous energy fluctuations across the base. None of the units reported back.
The base is a loss. We have reports of these taken across the system. Go! Get out!
Our ship's landing across the airfield. Hurry! Almost there. Zavala, we made it to our ship. We're heading home.
nation. No. Gather them. I will take them all.
My contacts near Saturn say the weapon fired only once.
It's not like the Queen to attack a superior force.
How could she have known? How could anyone? We need a warlock inside the Dreadnought.
Here we go.
Our first priority must be to protect the city. Our Guardian got a good look on Phobos. Whatever it was, it turned Cabal against Cabal, wiped out their base in minutes. How long would we last?
Until we understand what we're dealing with.
They are taken.
Eris, get your rock off my map.
It hasn't spoken since Crota fell. It speaks now, because Oryx has arrived. Come to fulfill the final covenant of his son.
But why fight the Cabal?
Not fighting. Taking. Controlling their will.
So we focus on his army. Kill these Taken until he's all that's left.
Whatever you kill, Oryx will replace.
The Dreadnought, then. How do we get past that weapon?
Without ending up like the Awoken.
I gotta go, see about a ship.
Case discussion included.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm leaving.
He comes for you, Guardian.
Whatever scene.
He comes.
Welcome back to the tower.
We knew Crota was not alone.
There's the Guardian
We
I've
did
been
not
looking
understand.
for. Look, only way to stop the Taken is to get you on the Dreadnought. We need a stealth drive. I've got one hidden in the...
Cade, what are you whispering?
Nothing? Nothing. I'll contact you in the Cosmodrome. See you around.
Guardian, the city has need of you. I have need of you. A mercenary company, the Sunbreakers, have been spotted on Venus. I need you to speak on my behalf. Report back if you learn anything.
You need eyes and ears, Titan?
I offer truth, Guardian. listen.
7 dregs, Brasilia dead zone.
What can we do for you? Very fine. Things look dark out there, but don't they all?
Closed bounty, wolf skiff fin.
Not
Yes?
should be.
Checking. Confirmed.
What does it mean to be a Titan? As a Titan, you are a part of the city in a way no warlock or hunter could understand. The dream of the city rests upon our shoulders. Then there are those that find a path outside our walls. Those that take up with leaders they barely understand. So it has ever been with the Sunbreakers. The Hammer of Soul is a flame in the darkness, but fire burns without thought. It is time that fire came home, to keep the city and her walls warm throughout the long night.
A legion of Sunbreakers was spotted near a Vex gate in the Ishtar Sink. They do not stay in one place for long.
I'm detecting what looks like a Sunbreaker's beacon, but it's interlaced with Vex feedback.
Fall back! Fall back! Should be Osiris. Protect the forge once they're in. You remember.
Osiris. Find out where they've gone, Guardian. My report said they were heading for a Vex gate.
gate's offline. If I can map that conflux, I might be able to figure out where it leads. Zavala, the Sunbreakers opened this gate to Mercury. I have the coordinates.
Then plot a course. Find their forge, Guardian. If the city hopes to weather the oncoming darkness, we will need the flame it holds.
Mercury was transformed by the Vex in the early days of the collapse. As far as we know, the Warlock Osiris is the only Guardian to spend any time among the Spires, and we haven't heard from him in years.
Osiris brokered a contract between the Sunbreakers and the city. Its terms were unacceptable to me. Now the Sunbreakers hate the Vanguard. They hate me.
We do not know of you, Guardian. But if you found us, you are worthy of our time. I am Uras, Third Imperial Magistrate of the Sunbreakers. You have come to test your light in the Forge. Here you must prove you are one with the light. Use your ghost to ignite the Forge.
Yes, ma'am. Guardian, Uros is a legend. If even half the stories are true, she's one of the most powerful Titans alive today. Power's on, but the array needs to be alive. Let's head outside.
In the shadows of the light that gave birth to the Ancients, use the Forge. Fire born of man. Fire of the light. Ask yourself, what power do you seek from the Forge, Guardian? Can you bring light to where only darkness survives? Prepare yourself.
So we're going to get attacked then. Here we go!
A Sunbreaker does not answer to any but the will of the light. Welcome, Guardian. Wield no power but the fury of fire.
Dead today. How many more tomorrow?
The Sunbreaker's fire has not been seen within the walls in years. Take that hammer to the stars, Titan. It represents the tower now. We'll overcome this.
You have
Yeah,
questions?
that was a wolf's blade from the reef. So what's there?
Did it have paint?
The king is coming. We do not have much time.
Bounty posted. Any cycle.
Happy to help. Take it. Always interesting.
Turns out Crota does have a father. His name is Oryx, and he's come all this way to kill you. We're not gonna let him. Oryx controls the Taken from a dreadnought near Saturn, but we can't get close without a stealth drive. Lucky for us, I hid one at the top of an old colony ship before I got roped into the Vanguard.
How do you know it's still there?
You better hope it's there. You won't survive the dreadnought without it.
Cade, we've got a real problem down here.
Let me guess. 4 arms, wear cloaks, smell real bad.
Not fallen. Taken.
Thought we'd have more time. bad is it?
Taken everywhere, fighting the Fallen.
Earth's gonna look a lot like Phobos if you don't find that stealth drive.
Remember when Sepix Prime was our biggest problem?
Okay, you're gonna find a vault door. There's a trick to getting through it, so let me know when you're there.
The door's already open, Cade. We're inside.
And the flux grenades didn't detonate? I gotta get out of this tower.
What are the chances the elevator still works? We're heading up. Cade, when's the last time you rode this elevator?
Relax. It works fine. But stand by for a resurrection, Ghost.
From this height, I can pick up taken energy rates throughout the Cosmodrome. You know I was here, looking for you when the first Fallen crews came through. It started with one skiff. A few months later, the Cosmodrome was theirs. The Taken have done it in hours. How do we find your stealth drive?
There's a bridge from the tower to the ship. Took me days to get it working. It's a little unstable, so watch your step.
Cade, someone moved the bridge, destroyed the controls.
Yeah, that's the Fallen. Probably trying to get the Taken off their backs. See if you can reroute the power.
There's still an active feed moving through those pipes overhead. Guardian, if you find the source, I can patch the circuit.
Once you get the bridge working, my stash is in the ball on top of the colony ship.
We're still waiting for details on this plan of yours, Cade.
Yeah. Give me a second, Guardian. All right, back in business. Hey, the bridge is already moving. Now get to the top of the colony ship where I left my stash and watch yourself on that bridge.
Any advice on which way to go?
Yeah, up.
Don't look down. Thing seemed pretty mad. Oryx must still be holding a grudge for us. You know, killing Crota.
Things won't get any easier on the Dreadnought. You find my stealth drive?
Are you sure it's still here? Pod number 10201. A Guardian with exceptional light sealed himself inside. He's been in there for centuries. Before I found you, I tried to resurrect him, but he preferred to sleep. He said the last war was enough for 1,000 lifetimes. There it is.
The best hiding places are always in plain sight. Transmat it out of there. I'll get it set up. Just do me a favor. If you find anything else I've hidden, leave it for me. There'll be treasure enough for everyone on the Dreadnought.
Maintenance pending. Requesting visual confirmation.
Yep, that's the last one. Port side.
Confirmed.
Interest in tech, Cade? Isn't this Eris Morn ship?
Is it? Huh. You know, you're a true artist. Can't even see the join.
Cute. But Zavala's got sign-off on all launches. Need a log while I'm letting it go.
Stargazing tour? Okay. How about an unsanctioned op using modified stealth tech to infiltrate a dreadnought above Saturn's rings so we can knock out its weapons, create a transmat zone, and send in the cavalry?
How about test flight? They'll be waiting for you when you're ready.
Me? Oh, I'm not flying that thing.
It only took one blast from the dreadnought.
When you're through, it'll never fire again. Just don't forget to plant the transmat link so other Guardians can land. Not everybody's got stealth tech and a ship that smells like hive. Good luck, Guardian.
Activating stealth drive. I'm picking up fluctuations in the power conduit.
Oh, relax. I modified the tech myself. Probably just Saturn's radio storms running interference.
It's malfunctioning.
Did you break my stealth drive?
You think they can see us? I think they can see us!
Everything all right?
Why wouldn't we be all right? We're just stuck here with no ship and no transmat zone.
Great. Told you my stealth drive would work. All right. I'd like to tell you the strength of the city is behind you, but as long as that dreadnought's still firing, we can't risk reinforcements. Head inside, see if you can find whatever's powering that weapon.
Same thing we saw right before Phobos fell apart. Might be some kind of probe. Expect trouble. The bridge across just vanished.
Give me a second. I'll check with Eris. Yeah, she says it's probably just a resonance spell, whatever that is, so just don't trust anything.
According to the world's grave, the Hive ingests those worms, not for sustenance, but survival. Spores, moths, and worms, all things Earth's ancestors believed grew from the dead. Just a thought.
Any luck with the weapon?
We've only scratched the surface of the Dreadnought.
Hive keep vital operations deep in the core of their architecture. You're gonna have to get your hands dirty.
That energy powers the weapon. Cade, what do we do?
Okay, hold on. Eris is going on about breaking the necrotic... just shoot it.
Ah, there's a shield up. Let me take it down for you. Okay, it's down. But I'm picking up other channels to the weapon.
Find them. You won't stop firing until you shut them all down.
Cycling down. Let's find another channel. It's down! Cade, what's our next move?
We need that transmat zone up and running. There's a massive hull breach near your position. That'll be your best bet.
Cabal ship. Skyburner's colors. Must have deployed from Phobos.
Cabal? We'll deal with them later. Secure that transmat zone.
Activating transmat link. Our ship is inbound.
Transmat zone on the Dreadnought looks like?
You landed a Guardian on the Dreadnought without authorization?
Oh, right. Can I have authorization?
We'll discuss it later. Guardian, take care of that tank, or the transmat zone won't matter.
I'll bring down some ammo crates from the ship. You're going to need them.
Focus on your unorthodox mission. Your victory, no matter the method, is a Vanguard victory. You have our thanks.
Everyone loves a bad idea when it works. Now, excuse me, Guardian, I have to go have an uncomfortable conversation with Eris about her ship. Get home safe.
Ran red.
Worse than he thought.
How's it feel to have the keys to a dreadnought? We're gonna rip that beast wide open. But my wings are clipped. Go talk to Zavala. Yeah, I wish I could go with you.
Approach. Plenty you could use here. Report. We need real intelligence to get to the Taken King. Oryx will fail. He
What
must.
people don't get is you have to think like the enemy. Don't have to like him.
Don't
Just
be a fool.
Step forward.
respect
That's
him.
what tempted Osiris.
I am.
You want to know what is coming? I'll tell you what I get.
Let's see what you found out there. Perhaps a rare relic of the Golden Age. Give my regards to the enemy, Titan. Good. I could use it, Susan. Always a pleasure.
Oryx could be anywhere on the Dreadnought. With time, we could find him, but we don't have time. The Cabal have been there long enough to have real field intelligence. The path to Oryx lies on their ship.
Cabal are still holding out. Multiple survivors.
Survival is a temporary condition. Cut through them and get inside their ship.
Who fights this hard to protect a crashed ship?
That's not a crash site, it's a beachhead. Only way those doors will open is to send reinforcements. Draw them out.
I think you got their attention.
When those doors open, fight through it.
Zavala, we're in. What's next?
Cabal protocol is to detonate any ship that crashes. If they haven't after all this time, it must be a base of operations. They're looking for something on the Dreadnought. See what they know about Oryx.
Oh, nice. There's a terminal nearby. It should have the info we're looking for. There's still enough power moving through this ship for it to take off.
They won't leave until they get what they came for. A lesson I learned the hard way from Ballastar Ark. He didn't know every dog had its day until he saw his last. These will too.
The Cabal have located Oryx. He's protected in the center of the Dreadnought, reachable only through something they call a rupture.
Must be some kind of portal. Have the Cabal found one?
They've got a team heading for it right now.
Then I suggest you get there first.
I can't categorize all of the chemicals moving through these machines, but keep your helmet on. It could be toxic. And furthermore, it stinks. Found the Cabal team headed for the Rupture. They're outnumbered by Taken.
Forget what they say about the enemy of my enemy. Something stands between you and the Rupture, put it down.
Found the Cabal team headed for the Rupture. They're outnumbered by Taken.
Forget what they say about the enemy of my enemy. Something stands between you and the Rupture, put it down.
That must be the Rupture.
Eris, what's their next move?
Toland spoke of statues the Hive use to navigate ruptures.
We'll look for them. This Cabal won't last much longer.
Oryx just recruited a Centurion.
We found the Cabal team headed for the Rupture. They're outnumbered by Taken.
Forget what they say about the enemy of my enemy. Something stands between you and the Rupture, put it down.
That must be the Rupture.
Eris, what's their next move?
Toland spoke of statues the Hive use to navigate ruptures.
We'll look for them. I'll see if it's still active. It's linked to the rupture, but I can't understand how the Hive control it. Let's try another statue.
Yes, the statues control where the rupture leads. They could deliver us to Oryx.
It's dead. But something's happening at the rupture.
The rupture's opening.
The Thrall will smother your light. Do not underestimate them as Carlo did.
Forget about the Thrall. Get through that rupture.
I don't think we're going that way.
Then it's true. Only the Ascendant can will a rupture to open.
There's something Ascendant passing through right now. The rupture is closed.
It will only open for Ascendant Hive.
Then how do we reach Oryx?
Become your enemy. Become Ascendant.
We'll sort this out, Guardian. Head back to the tower when you can.
We must make you an Ascendant Hive. Find the crystal that held Crota's soul. Toland the Shattered led us into Crota's pit. We failed, but these pieces of his journal kept me alive. Take them with you to the moon.
Bounty claimed. Winter skiff with lightning scar.
All right, let's get started. A rare treasure. Be careful. Nine-tenths of pre-Golden Age data is smut.
It began with Crota. But Crota was only a servant of his father, sent to extinguish the last of the light. The great battle fought for the soul of our world ended in slaughter. The sun was dead, and we invited the wrath of Oryx, destroyer of light, taker of will. Only Ascendant Hive move between ruptures. To reach Oryx, you must walk in the dying footsteps of his son. You must become Ascendant. Hold fast to Toland's journal. It saw me through my time in the dark.
Hold fast to your gun, Guardian. You're headed back to the chamber where they held Crota's soul. Alright, here's what needs to happen. We have to steal a chunk of Hive crystal that's still got a trace of Crota's soul, so you can pass through an interdimensional portal on the Dreadnought and kill Oryx. Anything else, Paris?
It must be done before Oryx turns his scrying eye to this realm.
Good luck, Guardian.
Toland's journal contains an impressive amount of data. I should probably read it. Done. Some of this stuff is fascinating.
A dreadnought shields the Hive from the Traveler's light. Were we to pass through its deepest layers, our light would be as a dying sun.
I don't think Toland was much fun at parties.
If the thralls still feed, Crota's essence must endure.
I've always wondered what chewed through these bones. There's no microbial life here capable of decomposing organic matter. I guess the Thrall are the closest thing the moon has to flesh-eating bacteria. Let me see if Toland's journal has anything.
These stones, always in their combat arenas, do they have a strengthening function? Or are they mere legacy of a forgotten time and realm? The Hive never stopped honing their strength. They have missed the point of being dead. I've heard it said that which does not kill you makes you stronger, but face it, immortality.
No one knows if bones like these belong to a hive life form or some other race the hive discovered. But Torin seemed to think they burrowed through the lunar rock to create this fortress. It's gone. I think Oryx just took an ogre.
Not even Oryx can control an ogre. Unless it's taken. Now quickly, I need a shard of that crystal.
We've got it.
I knew it could be done. And does it still hold the whisper of Crota's soul?
According to my analysis, it's empty.
No matter. Return to me, Guardian, and we will destroy.
Guardian, we're losing you. Guardian, can you hear me?
Eris? Cade? I think we've lost them. Something's blocking our signal and our transmitter.
Infection. Your light dies here.
There's too many. Run! Eris, Cade, can you hear us? Still no connection. This must be how the Hive trapped Eris. Take it, it locked us in. Let's check it out. I need to make copies of this journal. They thwarted it with 2 locks this time.
To lose him, just like Ariana.
That's Eris. The connection is getting stronger. Better to have a Tomb Husk and not need it, than to need a Tomb Husk and not have it. Three locks. Well, you can't say they aren't trying.
Out of that pit. We must have that crystal or we'll never reach Oryx.
Is that you?
We made it out.
Then the Taken King will fall. Bring me his dead son's crystal.
That's how Eris says she appreciates your sacrifice. Glad you're still alive.
Too heavy. Too heavy.
You... The crystal. Now you must bathe it in Crota's essence to get through that rupture. The Vanguard ignored my warnings, but now they seek to help. Cade has sent for you. Humor him. Goodbye.
ID?
You can trust Eris. We have worked together for some
Look,
time.
Eris has a nice smile, but obviously she doesn't care if you live. But we can't let Oryx find you again. If you're gonna steal Crota's soul, you need some real cloaking tech. Stay alert out there.
Okay. Tally it
Our
up.
new firearms.
It is happening again.
Closed mission. Send me to relay.
What? I have some intrusive gear that counts. It's be safe. Colombian, from the height of the Golden Age. A fragment of dazzling culture. Someone